extremely strong, and that might be the problem. Like, because Street Fighter is more focused on neutral than something like Marvel, and so giving the options to not have to do the inputs to do, like a fucking.
It also depends on what other mechanics.
Punch.
It also depends on how the game's going to play and what other mechanics they may have thrown in there, because it is going to be different than Street Fighter V, just like Street Fighter V was different than Street Fighter 4. Everyone's different, and they play differently. So, like, they all have the same basic structure, but they build upon it differently. So, it depends on... Maybe they'll have new systems that make shit work in a different way. It depends on how they set it up. It really does. Bring back up.
The whole roster has been leaked, and they're over here acting like they only have fucking introduced Guile to the roster.
My stream back up?
Checking. It says live, yes.
OBS disconnected for a minute and just restarted it.
So have you seen the whole list?
I have not. I haven't even looked at anything for Street Fighter 6 yet, other than... Would
you be fine with a roster leak?
I mean, yeah, I don't mind knowing who's in.
I mean, I don't think it really will kill you.
No.
Okay. I'm gonna list the returning characters, and then I will tell you when I'm getting to the new characters. It looks like slightly under half of the roster is new characters. There's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 new characters that have been leaked. So maybe not all of them will be in, but 22 is what we're seeing. We got Ryu, Ken, Zangief, Dawson, Honda, Blanco, Guile, Chun-Li, Ken, DJ, Rashid, Juri, Ed, Akuma, and those are the returning.
I did not hear Sakura's name in there.
She's probably going to be DLC.
Of course they're going to save my girl for DLC.
Yes, they are. She's the most popular character in this game. Of course they are.
Damn it.
So
she should be as standard as Ryu and Ken at this
Luke
point.
is technically a returning character. Whatever. Luke don't even look the same in this game. I'm going to count him as a new person. So we got Luke. We have this weird Russian-looking chick named Marcia. Well, not Russian. More like Barton, I guess.
Okay.
She looks weird. We got Jamie. He's been announced. He's like the drunken boxer kind of guy. Mimi. She kind of looks like Sakura in a way. Not really, but like, close enough.
Okay.
Like the whole kind of modern gi kind of thing. We have looks like a Native American girl named Lily. The obligatory letter character, which is JP.
Cool.
He's like an old fancy man. I'm probably gonna play him, honestly.
Old fancy man.
Yeah, I like fancy people. Kimberly is in here. I don't know who that is. She looks nice. And then there's AKI. I don't know what that stands for, but that's what her name is. She looks like if GLaDOS was a real person.
Okay. Sounds weird.
Or, well, to me, maybe that's not the best descriptor. Do you want, the image, or do you want, just the link to the image?
Yeah, you can send it to me on Discord. I'll look at it, I guess. I mean, the roster is cool and all, but I'm really more interested in how the game's gonna play, especially with all these new systems. They basically kind of told you. Well, kind of, but I mean, they're introducing stuff that's never been done in Street Fighter, so they can kind of tell you, but until you actually feel it in action.
What's official? Ryu has a phobia of spiders?
Alright, let's have a look.
Official Street Fighter 6 wiki, or not wiki, Street Fighter 6 page. Hates spiders, likes martial arts. The 3 is just gonna be a man. I'm Goku. I like fighting.
The Jamaican guy's a returning character. All right, so these are all the returning characters I'm looking at here. You just
Yeah,
like linked me to
DJ.
a. You just like linked me to a Google image search.
Yeah, it's there. That's the lead. You should see like a full one that's like. There's one that is like cropped, and there's one that's like photoshopped to like actually look like not just like a bunch of magazine clippings pasted together. With translations and stuff, because the original one's in Japanese.
Baka, Gal, Chung-Li, Cammy, DJ, Rashid, Jury, Ed, Kuma, Luke, Marissa, Amy, Mimi, Lily, JP, Kimberly maybe a Vernon character, but not from Street Fighter. She might have been in one of Capcom's other games, like She looks like a Power Stone character. For rival schools. I could be wrong. Those are old games and it's been forever. I would love to see more of those characters make a comeback though, if I'm being honest.
Apparently she is entirely new.
Yeah, she's definitely inspired by the rival schools or...
I mean, we can talk about inspired all we want, but this is the same here. She got a more crazy design than that. Like, I don't know. They would
like a modern take on it. I mean, it is a 20-year-old game, so.
I don't know. I think she looks interesting. Probably not going to play her because.
I mean, I'll play all of the characters just to see how the new ones play and then to see how the returning characters play differently.
If JP doesn't work out for me, then I'll probably start going through the roster, but I usually just pick one at first.
Well, I play them all at first until I pick one that I'm naturally kind of good with, and then I focus on getting good with that character. Like, if I pick a character that just, you know, pulling off moves with it feels natural, I can just naturally do some combos, you know, just things kind of gel. Okay, I'll stick with this one for a while and see if I can really sink my teeth into it, and if not, then I'll focus on finding that one I want. Or they can just release Sakura and I'll already have the character I want.
Honestly, they should just fucking release Sakura in this. I don't understand
because they're
why.
just going to be characters to keep me busy until Sakura comes out.
But to be fair, I do
That's all it
think
is.
Rashid and Juri are the best characters in Street Fighter V, so I see them
Probably
return,
just
I
end
guess.
up with Ken as my go-to until they, unless they've completely fucked up Ken. Hopefully not, but.
They've shown, they have like a full gameplay, like developer gameplay that you can see. And from what I've seen, I mean, I guess Ryu and Chun-Li are fine. The game's okay. I haven't played it myself. I can't, be like, oh, it's amazing. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Hooba, 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 hooba. Are you gonna load? You've been saying 10 minutes for like fucking 20 minutes. What is your malfunction? Working just fine until you almost are done, and then you're just gonna take the longest time.
Yeah, just
in
gonna
the
take
world.
forever. Yep, it's Nintendo. Probably your Switch actually installing the game now. It's probably downloaded. The Switch is slow as shit. So it would have taken 10 minutes if the Switch didn't have such a big file to install it. And make it go slow.
Yeah, no, if you want to run another game, I'll let you know when it's done.
Yeah, I'm kind of chilling out right now. I've been gaming all night. Wait. Oh, I seem to run into when I play online. Even when I go into the casual mode, I still run into sweats practicing without messing up their rank. Like, that's all that's left with Smash Online now. When the game first launched, you could get some pretty evenly
That's
matched
every
stuff.
game, though. Like, that's every game. It's fucking... It's kind of obnoxious, honestly.
Well,
Like, once the game
with
stops getting updates, everybody...
with platform fighters, it's people check in and out. Like it doesn't really follow the same rules as like a Street Fighter or something where people get burnt out and then they stop and they move on to the next thing, or people always go back to Smash because it doesn't really have any competition in the world of platform fighters. And when you want just a party game or you want to team up with a buddy and go online and do team matches and stuff, like
He loves multiverses, so I don't know.
yeah, but that's not out. So right now it's Smash. It's just Smash. Smash is always going to have those people who play it casually and go check, and I'm one of them who check in and out of it. Who always just go back whenever they get bored. I can always go for a round or two of Smash, There's so many ways to play it. You can be casual, you can turn on items, you can just have mayhem, or you can be super sweaty and go one-on-one. No stage hazards, no items, and play it like a fighting game. Or you can play it like a party game, Like, it's got multiple crowds it can attract, whereas a fighting game, it's either you like fighting games or you don't. This also has a party game appeal to it. A lot of other games, almost no other fighting game has a way for just casuals to play.
Yep, because that's what it was made for. Person with a literal fucking arthritis or whatever he has.
I mean, it's I'd argue it's made for everybody.
Yeah.
It's got systems in it that are complicated enough.
It's made to remove. It's trying to make a fighting game without motion inputs because he liked fighting games and his hands were breaking. I mean, you can say that it's for but the reason he made the systems in the first place was because of that thing. Like,
yeah, I mean,
it hasn't become an everybody thing, but
it's still an everybody thing. That makes it. His thought process was, if I can make a fight game this guy can play with his disability, then anyone can play it. So it is for everyone. But that's it. He picked like the hardest person to make a fighting game for as his base. Himself. Yeah, and if I can make one that I can play, anyone can play it. I have a handicap. If I can do this, any normal person can. That's the idea. Which, of course, then means
that's why Smash has been so successful, is because he invented the fucking formula.
Yeah.
And he did it fucking right.
Because it's made for everybody.
Because it was made by a fighting game fan who wanted something more casual.
Yeah, who wanted something that, you don't have to...
having a casual fighting game actually is. And not just, oh, hey, easy inputs makes this game easy. Yeah. No, that's not how that works.
Yeah, and that's the way it should be. Your fighting game should be accessible to casuals, but have a system that's deep enough that pros can, pull off some shit no casual will ever do and reach levels no casual will ever do. So they can pull off some complicated shit, but that stuff's not required to actually enjoy the game. Something that anybody can... You want to make the fighting game version of Tetris. That's easy to learn, impossible to master.
I'm not even going to say it's perfect, because honestly, I don't think Smash is perfect. I think
it's far from perfect, but it's the closest to that. Does way
too much to mess with its competitive side. It does the opposite of what every other fighting game does, and that might be the reason that they're doing it. They cut their competitive community a lot. Like, next entries, removing shit that people have found that is awesome, that most people don't even know exists.
Yeah, because he wasn't trying to make a competitive game. That's not what he was trying to do. He was just trying to make a fun fighting game that all skill levels could play and enjoy. He wasn't trying to make it into this big competitive scene. Plus, like he doesn't want that to dominate his game and dictate how it should be played, because that goes against the reason he made the game, which was to make a game that non-pros can play. So pros shouldn't dictate how your game plays. I get it, and I'm grateful for it. Tired of playing fighting games that turn into these pro fest and that just get more and more complicated, and to the point where only fighting game fans can enjoy them. Tired of that.
There's some stuff I feel like that should be, like, Apex does it, Fortnite, every fucking thing does it, where it's like the community finds things that don't actually impact the game all that much, but give like a slight advantage, like tiny ass little advantage to the person who knows how to use it, and they'll remove it. And it's like, it wasn't even a big deal. Nobody even notices this shit.
It depends on, well, it depends on what it is and what it does, and whether or not the real question is whether or not this thing you found that you can do was intended. Did you find something we didn't think about and we don't want you to do? And now that you're doing it, you're like, oh yeah, you shouldn't be able to do that. And then they take it out. Because a lot of times that's what happens. They find stuff that developers just, because remember, these games are made by people. They're not made by robots. People aren't perfect. So a lot of times players find things the developers didn't think about when they were developing the game. And when they see you can do that, they're like, oh yeah, we didn't plan for that. That's not cool. And then they take it out because they see it as a bug.
Though, is it not the better idea to pay attention to your community?
It's situational.
It's a good idea to keep it.
It's situational. It depends on the thing, how it affects the game, and how it affects their plans for the future of the game. So it depends. Like there's no black and white answer to that question. It depends on what the thing is. This is the example on my mind. Like this example, like in Apex, when you're sliding down a hill, when you were sliding down a hill, it's been removed a long time ago, you could turn around, look the opposite direction of the direction you want to go, and punch to boost yourself faster. So you're putting yourself at a disadvantage to move faster. I think that's something you turn into a feature. It depends. I can see that being something they didn't expect people to do, because why would you? And I can see that being something the developer didn't think about. And the boost was probably an unintended effect. It depends on how that boost affected the game and stuff they were going to add to the game. Does it cause bugs? Does it cause glitches? Did trying to leave it in complicate something else? You know, it all still depends. I'm not a developer of Apex. I don't know what other systems they added since then. It's very possible that this thing, you punching the ground, which is something they clearly didn't intend for you to do while sliding, caused you to push your character. That may have caused a glitch somewhere on a map, or a future map, or something else that they added, or it may have just been too much trouble to develop around to be worth the effort. May have just been easier to remove it. Because to them, feels like a bug. It's a thing we didn't intend for. And now the stuff we do intend to add could be broken by it, so remove it. That could have been the reason. Again, I don't know, I'm not an Apex developer, but thinking like a developer, that's the thing with those unintended things. They also come with unintended consequences on the coding side of things. So while it works now, when we update the game with this thing or this thing, we don't know how it's going to affect it because we didn't plan for it. So now we have a new fucking, part of the equation that we didn't factor in that we now have to either work around or remove. So it depends. That was probably one of those things that wasn't a big deal enough to, to warrant the extra effort to keep in.
Something like this. D-hopping in Apex. This was Season 1. Everybody in like the top level communities liked it. It gave you it was literally super slight ass boost while you were healing, because you could bunny hop and just kind of get a little movement, and it took a lot of skill to do. It was a really weird timing. And if you fucked it up, you're a sitting duck like regular. I don't. That's one of those things that I'm like, that probably should have stayed.
I mean, same answer to that one.
Should have been implemented into a not maybe keep it the exact same, but the community liked that feature.
From what I know about the Apex devs, and from what I've seen of that game, I'm gonna again go with exact same answer on that one. I don't think that was something that was intended. I don't think you were meant to.
Of course, it wasn't intended.
Yeah,
you're not supposed to.
Which means it could have had unintended consequences. Do I personally think it should have been left in? Sure, why not? I don't think it breaks anything gameplay-wise, but I don't know about development-wise. And from what I know about the Apex devs, just seeing how they update their game, how they do their battle pass, and how they function, they seem relatively either constrained by their publisher, by EA, or on such a... I'm not going to call them lazy. It's a lot of work to keep something like Apex going, but I'm gonna imagine that EA has them on such a tight schedule that having to do any extra work to keep something you didn't plan for, would put them behind schedule and make them miss a deadline. In which case, they can't afford to keep it in, even if they want to. Because that's all that behind-the-scenes bullshit that people don't think about when they complain about a game. These guys are on tight deadlines, and they write stuff in advance. They write the next thing. They immediately start working on the next thing. That's why feedback is relative. Because as soon as they put out one update, they have to immediately start working on the next. So if your player feedback didn't come before the release of whatever it is they're putting out, they've already started working on the next thing. So if your feedback is about the thing they just put out and you want something that they considered broken or they didn't think about to be kept in for the next one, impossible. Impossible. They've already started working on the next one, and that thing that you found that they didn't mean to leave in, they already took out. They had to because they're on a deadline. You're literally asking them to undo work they already started to put this thing back in that you found that they didn't know existed and then finish it on time for the next season, and it's impossible. Wouldn't happen.
Saying that they didn't need to remove the bug, but seeing that people liked this thing, couldn't you in the future make plans to maybe add it back in a more legitimate way?
Maybe.
Like that's where I'm like,
maybe, but
people turn like fan-made games into like shit like Team Fortress 2,
Right. I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong. It's a maybe is what I'm saying, because that would mean they'd have to understand how the bug worked in the first place or try to find a way to function it around existing stuff, which would mean developing an entirely new system to incorporate something that was originally a bug, which they could do, but time becomes the issue because they're on a schedule to release this content for this season, and move on and on and on. They have to stop to develop something new that's not part of that roadmap they already have planned for the next year. It ain't gonna fucking happen. EA is not gonna let them miss a deadline. This is their cash cow. Like that's the unfortunate business side of things. Is that what you're saying makes sense, and it would benefit the players. And I would argue that they absolutely should do it. But they're beholden to EA. And EA doesn't give two fucks about that. EA wants their cash. EA wants their cash cow to keep putting out content. And if it has to stop putting out content to incorporate a new quote-unquote feature that started as a bug, that's not going to make them any money because they're not charging for it. It's free. They're not going to do it. It's not worth their time.
Separate. They probably have the bug fixing team,
right, which becomes another right, but that's still but it doesn't but I'm talking about just the development of the I'm not talking about cosmetics and stuff. I'm talking about the development of the next big update to the game, like they're doing. Every season it's more than just cosmetics and stuff. Sometimes they add new maps, they do gun balancing, they do other stuff. So you'd have to stop them from doing all that other stuff to add in this thing. This thing that they don't even know how they're going to make it work yet because it started as a bug. And unless they knew how that bug worked, which they probably don't because they didn't study it. They didn't intend for it, so they don't have notes on it. They didn't, they probably didn't have time to send quality testers into it to try it out. So they just...
This wasn't a game like Apex. I'd say, like, yeah, you're right, but people literally, like, fucking make comprehensive video essays on this bullshit.
And a lot of times...
Look up that.
A lot of times what you're talking about... Yeah, I mean, they could look it up to an extent. There's people who make video essays on it, but they're not going to be 100% accurate because, again, they also don't work.
I mean,
yeah,
Apex. If you're adding it back, you don't have to add it back in the exact way.
But you have to make it
in a way that's more
right. But that's still development time. And if they have no extra time, which they probably don't.
What am I joining here?
I got it's up on stream. The ID is in the top corner of my stream.
Complicated ass ID.
It's randomly generated every time you make a room.
Oh, that's not the ID. Okay.
No, the ID's underneath.
I and O are not allowed.
Yes, it's 7TFDL.
Or Z. Z's not allowed either.
7. Here, I'll use alphanumeric.
I know. I found it. I'm just saying it doesn't allow those things.
Yeah, there's certain characters it doesn't allow. It tries to keep it simple. So, those are characters that look similar to other characters.
What's happening here? Why are there like a bunch of other people?
I'm sorry. Hold on. I'll redo it. I did not mean to make this public. Well, I did and didn't. I wanted you in here first. And that guy won't get out of the fucking ring. Because I wanted to do like team stuff, but... Because I didn't want it to be public so we could do team stuff against random people and see how that goes, but I guess we'll start with a private.
Is there like a friends system here?
Yeah.
How do you use that?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, it doesn't?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Nintendo sucks at online. I can add you to my friends list if you want, but you can't do anything with that other than see.
Well, it's just like friends arenas. There's like a button for it.
Right. There's a friend. What I'm telling you is there's a friends list built into the Switch, just like there is on Xbox and PS4, on Xbox and PlayStation. That friends list does nothing. All it does is show you what I'm doing. You cannot send me a message. You cannot invite me to a game. You cannot start a voice chat. You cannot interact with me in any way from that friends list. It literally just shows you my online status, and that is it. That is the only thing having a friend on Switch does. Like, if you want to see it, I'll put it up on my stream. Look, here we go. You can click on your profile. You can go to your friends list. And that's it. It just shows you what they're doing. If I click on their names, my only two options are make her a best friend or like block her and shit. That's it. That's it. If you want to send an invite to somebody from your friends list on Switch, you have to do it through the Nintendo app on your phone.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Yeah, they suck at the internet so hard. I don't want them making consoles anymore. Like, this is one of the many reasons I've been over this.
BG0VV, right?
Yeah.
That's what I put.
Boston, Gary, 0, Victor.
Yeah, no. Put that in. BGZVV.
BG0. Yeah, 0.
Yeah, I have 0. I just said Z.
Try the letter O. I mean, it looks like a 0 to me, but try the letter O, I guess. BG Oscar Victor.
It's not allowed.
Yep, that's why. Because yeah, any characters that look like something else you could put in, they don't allow to alleviate that confusion. And it's okay. Fine, I'll start another one.
What the fuck? This is
because they suck at the internet. So this is another reason.
Because I don't care.
This is another reason why they don't want to do competitive Smash and why they don't go too hard into that realm, because Nintendo servers flat out couldn't fucking support it. Because if they cater to the Smash competitive side of things, then every flaw in their online will show. Every crack will show. Nintendo doesn't want that to happen. So, listen, there's a lot of reasons Smash doesn't get featured as a competitive game, and it's not
Why is it
just
not
how the game
fucking functioning?
I don't know. Is there a way I
Make
can
it public?
Oh, okay. I made it friends only, and I don't have you as a friend. Okay. Change my stream real quick. What's your? I add you as a friend. That's it. That's the.
I don't know shit about this goddamn service, man. I've never used this thing.
Press the home button. Go to your friends list, or click your icon in the top left-hand corner of the screen, and then go to profile, and it'll show your friend code. Send that to me on Discord. Just type it out. Send it to me on Discord. I don't want you to say it out loud because streaming. But yeah. Because Nintendo still uses fucking friend codes.
Where do I go again to find where my friend code is?
Your profile.
Oh my god, that's a fucking huge code.
Yep. That's why I said type it.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I can tell you're not a Nintendo.
Yeah, no,
Nintendo guy.
don't fuck around with their shit.
Yeah, their online is the absolute fucking worst. I don't understand people who defend it or act like it's not a big deal. I'm like, why are we still using 30-year-old friend codes as a friend system? This is terrible. This is the worst way to add friends. Like, this is shit that we had to...
This is the same kind of shit you add to get to a fucking... Like, you're using a password system on the NES. What the fuck?
Yeah, this is the shit that you had to do way back on, like, original Xbox. Like, when internet first came out. This is how the friends list worked until Xbox Live happened. This is how PS2 friends list worked. Like, this is how outdated this system is. And we're still doing it. Everyone thought it would stop after the 3DS when they launched the Switch. Nope. Still doing friend codes.
Why would they stop? Nobody's bitching. Nobody's actually fucking like
because yeah, it's another
telling
reason.
them anything.
It's another reason shit doesn't get better because Nintendo fanboys refuse to admit that their system, their precious little system, isn't perfect, and it's not.
Yeah, I don't get that shit. Like, I don't think the Xbox is perfect. Like, honestly, I fucking wish I could go back in time to the 360, last 360 menu. I loved that shit. It was awesome. I seriously wish I could just use that as my fucking menu.
I'm not the biggest fan.
Fucking pissing me off.
I'm not the biggest fan of the Xbox interface right now, but I will admit that the more I've used it, the more it's kind of grown on me. I've gotten used to it. It's not that bad.
It's grown on me. Yeah, I can use it like I can the old one.
Yeah, it's not as terrible as everyone thinks it is at first. I think everyone says
It's not bad. I just wish I had the option.
Yeah. I mean, it's
not one of those guys just like, it's fucking ugly. It's ugly. Original,
yeah,
yes,
care.
it's fucking ugly.
I have a different view of things too. Like, I don't care what it looks like. I'm the guy who never really applies themes to my console. I don't try to change the way it looks. I don't care what it looks like. Just want it to be functional. All I care about is functionality. Can I easily get to all the shit I need to get to? Yes or no? That's all I care about.
Majorly, yes, I fucking 100% agree with you on it.
And that's just the tech and
I
me
like
talking.
the option to customize my shit.
Yeah. I mean, I see why people want it, but that's the IT guy in me talking, going, I'm a minimalist. I just want functionality. Because I'm so sick of seeing broken stuff or stuff that's overly complicated. Or stuff that's overly complicated because you want it to look fancy. I hate that shit. That shit is the bane of my existence as an IT guy. So fuck all that. Just make it work. does it work? Can I find everything easily? I need to find it easily, because if I can find it easily, anybody can, and if anybody can, then that means that the average person can, and us IT guys have less of a job to do. We don't get bothered by it more. And hey, if I was doing this shit for a living, I would be all about it. I would be all about it. Because then it would keep me employed. But I don't do it for a living, which means, and I'll give you a prime example. You've seen it. You've been through it with me. If something's not super easy or readily available to use, if something's not straightforward, Icy will fuck it up. He will fuck it up. And we will have to fix it for him before we can play a video game with him. That's the most annoying shit ever. Is it not?
You should give an example for the stream. Totally not, because I'm like super stoned and kind of forgot what he's done.
What do you mean you're totally stoned and forgot what he's done? What is... How many times has his shit been broken?
I know his shit's been broken, but like I feel like I want an example. And I wouldn't mind hearing you explain an example. If you don't want to, it's fine. I understand. I know his shit's broken all the time. I still got that in my head.
I don't even know how he breaks some of it.
You know how to fix it, so I mean...
Okay. Like, I can't remember the specific thing, but he was doing what you were doing tonight, where he was complaining about something in a game that existed, and he didn't realize it existed, and he's complaining about it, and I'm like, yeah, that's an option. You can just turn it on in Warzone. It was when we were playing Warzone. And I was like, yeah, that's an option. You can just turn it on. And he didn't understand how to do it. And I had to walk him through the menus, and he still couldn't find this setting. I can't remember what the setting was. I think it was something like contextual tap or apply all armor plates. It was something fucking simple. Back when he first started playing Warzone, I can't remember what the setting was, but I know that shit took like 10 minutes. Now. Yeah, that shit took 10 minutes. We all had to sit there and painstakingly go... Yes. That's why I just want shit to be straightforward and work so that any fucking moron can find all the things they need to find on your system easily. Whether it be a setting or friends list or whatever. I don't want to send my friend an invite for a game and have to give them a 5-minute tutorial on how to find that invite. I just don't. I hate that. That annoys the piss out of me.
See, and then I can join your friend's room.
Yeah. I sent you a friend request.
I don't even have to put it online. Or, well, not online. Yeah, I don't have to fucking type a code. I can just go, huh?
Oh, cool. I do like the code system. Because it means if I want to live stream and just take on viewers, I don't have to add a shitload of people to my friend system.
Smash.
They can just...
Change out of interview mode.
Yeah. They can just join the...
Who the fuck did I pick?
You apparently picked Mario, and I picked Enderman. We forgot to pick our characters. Yeah, so this is a fighting game, so it has a weird, stupid lobby system instead of just taking us to a character select screen like it should. So we have to, after this match, exit, go out of the ring into the waiting area, select our character, then put our icons back in the ring and hit smash. It's dumb. And I'm not even gonna blame Nintendo on that one, because that just seems to be a fighting game thing with stupid systems like that when it comes to selecting characters and doing lobbies.
So I don't play this game.
Well, I was apparently messing around with Steve when I set my character, so... You have me at a severe disadvantage here, because I don't know how to use this character. Oh, okay. Oh. I just hit myself with my own TNT. Okay.
I'm just getting hit by all of those.
Look, I ain't gonna lie. Items are bullshit. I love them. Because they're the only way a guy like me, who is a filthy casual, can beat an experienced player, is to play with items on and hope I get lucky and get some items that will fuck on him. Ah! Oh my god, we are both playing like trash right now. Ah, okay. I just killed myself. Oh shit! That Mario is one of those supers that doesn't take up the whole screen and doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Does like 40% damage. Meanwhile, characters like Lucas, that guy I played against, fills up the whole screen and will juggle you out of existence from a fresh spawn. You don't even have to have any damage on you. Look at that Pokemon I summoned. Oh fuck, I missed the item. Come on, I need diamond. Oh my god. Mining for diamond in the middle of fucking Smash Bros. Match. Fucking hate Steve. Want to see a bullshit item? Oh, damn. I missed it. Sometimes that works, and they get a free kill because they don't realize they're in the cart and they ride it to the bottom. Oh, it worked! I mean, I hit myself too, but still. They had to alter that animation for that super.
Why?
They had his hand too low while he was eating the beef, and it looked like he was masturbating. When it first launched, his hand wasn't in the right spot. Alright, so you have to take this. Oh, you gotta go back to the waiting area here. Oh, not that one. You gotta go back to the waiting area. And let's see, how do you do this? I think you hit.
Press the little fucking picture down in the corner.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, God, I couldn't remember. I remembered you had to get out of the ring, change your character, and get back in there. Since you're learning, I will force myself to play random. There are a ton of characters I still don't even fucking know. If I keep it on random, then that means every match I'll get somebody different and you can keep the same person. So we keep it interesting.
I only have like the base characters.
Sorry to interrupt your stream,
like,
but maybe I can help you out with your computer graphics. Get the fuck out of my stream. You can't help me out with a goddamn thing. Don't solicit to me on my fucking stream. Who to interrupt your stream? Then don't. My graphics look fine, and I did them my fucking self. I don't need your help. My stream, I promise, looks far more professional than anything you can fucking make. It's so sick of people coming to my stream with that dumb shit. Get on Fiverr if you're trying to scam some people out of their money in the name of Twitch. Your graphics were so good, the professional streamers would use them. I don't see your graphics on Dr. Disrespect's channel.
It's go time.
So Guile, as an assist trophy, just spams flash kick. Just... And then combs his hair and leaves. I do not know Fox. I know he's one of the more popular characters. Okay, and I hate the stage. It's touching the river is instant death. I can never get out of it. Because that's what happens if you touch the water. I hate this stage. Oh, damn! Get up there! Okay, so that's just... God damn it! God damn it! Some of the Pokemons.
Well, what the fuck?
I picked up a Pokeball. Wow, that's cinematic as fuck. Shit. I have a chicken! Chicken! Oh shit, it's a Zelda chicken. I am so sorry. Apparently they can hit me too. No, no, no! Get up! God damn, Foxes. See why everybody likes him. His movement's almost as insane as Sonic's. I don't know what that move does. Or that one. I assume it's like a parry? Nope, it did not parry. Ooh, ice. Fuck, fuck, fuck! I got caught in the water.
Kazuya Mishima wins.
Give me somebody other than Fox.
You're stuck with Fox now unless you pick random again.
No, it should be... Yeah, it should keep me on random. Since random's what I picked as my character.
Or a ninja.
3, 2, 1, go!
He was pretty awesome in the movie. Oh, I guess that's a parry? Counter? Yep, it's counter. Doing that. You hit me, he does a counter. That's his down special. Oh, I can't jump on that car. Oh. What the hell's going on down there? I don't know what his super is. Oh fuck! Knocked it out.
dash, jump, or whatever.
You can also do up special as a third jump. For most characters, anyway.
You think I know what I'm doing in this game? I don't know shit.
I missed. So for most characters, it's jump, double jump, up special for a third floaty jump. You can also air dodge one time to get just that little bit of extra height at the end.
Yeah, I don't even know the buttons, man. I'm just fucking around.
So up and V is your special button, A is your attack button. And then depending on what direction you're pressing when you press B, it'll depend on what special you do. Up special is usually one that gets you a little extra height and doesn't count as a jump. So if you're trying to recover and get back onto the screen, you can jump twice and then do up special as your third jump. However, after doing a special in midair like that, you can't perform any actions after it. So it needs to be the last thing you do. Oh, well, that sucked.
God damn it, I pressed the fucking jump button. Because they're fucking weirdos and they had to make the fucking basic attack not something.
Not good with Grunt Ninja.
Game.
Sergeant hit the smash ball.
Greninja wins.
All three of my deaths were me self-killing myself on accident.
Ready?
I want to change characters.
Oh. How do I get out of this? Okay. I'll stay on random.
I want to see if... Oh, no. All I have is, yeah, just... I have Mario, Donkey Kong, Link, Samus, Yoshi, Kirby, Fox, Pikachu, Min, Steve, Sephiroth, Pyra, Mithra, Kazuya, and Sora.
Yeah, you have the DLC characters and the default characters. You need to unlock the rest of them. Which is pretty much just... I think this counts toward that, but yeah, it's just playing the game. They're time-based. They're based on the amount of button inputs you press. You can play any game mode. There's videos on YouTube to show you how to do it quickly. Like, you can literally just join a one-on-one match against the lowest level computer and just keep pressing, like, block or crouch or whatever 100 times, and it'll unlock everything. Or it'll unlock them faster. It'll get you the chance to unlock them faster. After so many button presses, you get challenged by one of them, and then you have to beat them in a fight to unlock them. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wait, what is that? How do I get more Pikmin? Oh, that's it. Well, I'm not Pikmin at you. I'm doing whatever that is.
This stage is so fucking weird.
Link's Castle. Legend of Zelda. No, it's Peach's Castle from Mario. Wow, these are kind of shit. Oh, that's a bullet bill hidden inside of the castle. I was like, what the fuck is that? I don't know what any of these moves are. I don't know what that does. That's just a recovery. That throws my Pikmin. That summons more. Oh, his moves kind of suck. All he can do is throw them. Okay, blue shell. Wish they were that easy to dodge in Mario Kart. Oh, whether or not I can do moves depends on whether or not I have Pikmin out. It's kind of like Steve with the resource generation, but it's a lot much easier to get the resource. Goddamn soccer ball. No, don't give you that. Oh, fuck. It was a fake one. Jesus. Oh my god. Forgot I threw that. It's nice. Fox is kind of bullshit. Of course you got it. More Pikmin. Yeah, see, that's how easy it is for him to get his resource back. No!
It's go time. Start mark.
Let's keep the win. Whoa! Whatever a dodge. It did not hit me. He did not at that point at him. It is bullshit.
This is Fox, returning to base.
Bullshit shit, bro. That's all it is, bro.
Yeah, that's items for you.
That's Smash.
Smash with items. There is some bullshit when it comes to the supers. That's why I hope that they don't allow supers in competitive play. 'Cause holy shit, did they break the game. The supers for these characters are not balanced at all. Some are like insta-death. Others are like just more powerful regular attacks. Not hardly worth doing. Hardly worth the price of admission. Oh fuck! No! Wow. I didn't even see that little trench there I fell in. I eat spicy food.
Oh fuck.
Don't feel
thought it
bad.
was you.
I did it too. Characters are so similar.
Motherfucker! Fire! Oh my god! Fuck this map! Holy shit! Why the fuck is? Why does the map have so many holes?
We're fighting on top of skyscrapers.
Yeah, why? Why are we fighting on top of skyscrapers?
I don't know what game that's
This
supposed to
seems
be
like
from.
a bad idea in its inception.
I'm not familiar with what game that came from. but yeah. That's why competitive is just the standard stage, where it's just a flat play field. Oh, you got grabbed by the fish. Stage also sucks.
Fucker!
Yeah, don't go in the water.
I'm not trying to.
Crocodiles in that water.
And I just fell in the water.
Shitty stage.
Yeah, no.
There's some really cool stages. And there's also some really shitty ones.
You know, maybe this is why fighting games don't make like a million different stages.
Pretty much, yeah.
Because there's some fucking dumbass ones in here.
You want really dumb? You want to see the really dumb ones? This game has a map editor. You can make your own stages.
Yeah, I've seen.
And people have made some crazy bullshit.
3, 2,
Of course they have. They're fucking crazy.
Oh god, he's slow as shit.
Fire!
God, what the fuck?
He's also crazy strong. Ooh. He's one of the
He's
top
facing
tier
the wrong
characters,
side.
I believe.
What the fuck? Well, I'm dead.
This is, I believe, Ryu and Kim stage. Or Ryu stage.
I seriously don't understand why every fucking stage has to have a hole in the middle. Because all I do is fucking fall through it.
They all don't, but I'm glad that they had the option to not use standard stages, to not use the default stages. You can make any stage just a flat playing field.
I don't mind platforms, I don't mind like some stage hazards, but god damn.
Yeah, some of them go overboard. Some of them are pretty basic.
It's like, why do you need every fucking like? If you're gonna have a hole in the middle, like do like what the duck hut did, where it's like,
Yep, this is a pretty basic one. It's just a boxing ring. I just pooped out a grenade. Is neutral special? What's he throwing? Wow. Worst Pokemon. Wow, what is he doing to that bird? Damn it, let me out of here. How many times do I have to hit this thing before it'll break? Of course. I do all the damage to it, you get the reward.
Dartmouth, fire at will.
Who's Will? Out of that healing circle.
He's facing the fucking wrong direction.
Why does his down special shoot behind him? Do I have to turn around in order to use it? Yep. Oh, and you can throw it back in. Oh, you can pick it up and throw it. An item. So I have to use it and then, okay, try to pick it up. Where it explodes on impact? I don't understand this thing. Well, I'm fucking myself up with it. I'll try to learn how it works. I don't know who that is. I just summoned.
Why is it every time I hit you, I take damage?
I keep dropping nades.
Oh, it's great. I can totally see them on this giant fucking stage.
I'm trying to get good at aiming that thing. Ah. Oh god. Oh! What are you doing? Oh shit. Oh, get the dragon off it. Don't understand Banjo-Kazooie. Did I kill the dragon? I have bees on me. Yep, don't understand this character.
Oh, whatever. Fuck am I supposed to know if it's a goddamn upwards attack?
Banjo and Kazooie.
This is a weird ass character.
They added him over Master Chief. When he just copied exactly what they did.
God damn it.
And I guess he's iconic, but Jesus Christ.
I mean, he is.
I don't get everybody's obsession with him. I'm like, what? Like, who gives a fuck about Banjo Kazooie? Like, honestly.
Quite a few people that was their childhood, so.
One.
Fucking Kirby.
You know who else's childhood?
Kirby's
kind
either
of-
one of those characters you love or hate, and I hate.
I don't like this stage. This is already
Yeah,
way
this
too
stage,
small.
this stage changes so much during the fight. It'll be big, and then it'll be small, and then it'll rotate upside down. Wait, is this the one that goes upside down? Oh no, this is the one that does that. Ah, I copied your ability. Yes, I hate the stage for that reason too. Oh, I have your gun. Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
Yep, I died.
Kirby wins.
I'm not a fan of Kirby. Some people will swear by him, but I'm not one of them.
Still haven't unlocked anything.
No, you'd have to go back out of the game, back to the main menu, and then it'll tell you've been
Oh
challenged
yeah, because I
after you leave
forget
this
you
game
have to
mode.
fight them.
Yeah, you have to leave this game mode, and then you'll get challenged by them, and then you beat them. You have to basically leave whatever it is you're doing, and it tallies up like... I forgot what the number is. There's so many button presses to get to the next one, to get to the next one, to get to the next one. People have done the math on it, and you can just go into, you know, just a standard Smash battle against one enemy, computer, make it timed or whatever, put it on a stage where you can't just get killed, and then you just sit there and keep pressing down on the D-pad or whatever, keep pressing down on the joystick to duck 100 times. You know, you duck 100 times, and then when you leave that match, you'll get challenged to unlock a character, rinse and repeat till you have them all. They don't have to sit... Or you can just play the game like normal and practice, and you'll just get them eventually. Yay, another Fire Emblem character. I don't know who it is or how to play them. Which one is this one? Marth or Garth Brooks or something? What's his moves? Give me a Pokeball. Okay, nope, you take the Pokeball. I want the Pokeball. And I threw it off the screen.
Oh, this is fun.
Oh, fuck. Well, that didn't work. Oh, no, this is the one that flips upside down.
That Metroid did like all that work.
Well, I missed. Can I parry that? Nope. Oh, wow. Oh, his recovery is ass.
I won as Minecraft Thief, so therefore I am not going to play him again because he seems fucking awful.
He is ridiculously hard to use.
It's just not my cup of tea.
Yeah, most people don't like Steve. Like he is either a you love him or you hate him kind of character.
I already unlocked characters on my sister's account, but I don't want to like play on it.
Yeah, I hate that they're per account, not per system. But I get it.
No, I mean, because everybody would bitch about it. Because people are fucking. I think they did that. They do it with like stupid shit though. Like I think they made it like per system with Animal Crossing like saves.
Oh, everybody bitched about the Animal Crossing saves because they don't qualify for cloud saving for some reason. Well, okay, that pipe just led me to my death. I'm duck hunting apparently. Oh, Pong. Pong is kicking my ass. Getting my ass handed to me by a game of Pong. Oh! Up there! This recovery is pretty awesome, though.
Why is there a weirdly racist like NES sprite that keeps popping up?
It's one of my special ones.
Racist depiction of a character?
Yeah, it's from Duck Hunt.
There was no humans in Duck.
Huh?
Never saw the humans in Duck.
Oh, they're there. Each one of these is there. There's the cowboy, the Mexican, the Indian. Yep, they're all in there. That's what they look like. That's a very real thing you can see. And I'm surprised they referenced in this game. There's a bullshit item. Free kill. Yep, it's just gonna drag you off the screen.
Oh my god, sit fucking still.
I don't want it. I don't know how to use this guy.
Anywho.
Well, I am frozen in time right now. Okay. I like my racist characters. Got a poncho. Racism is super. Nope, he just summons a bunch of birds that you can easily dodge. Well, that's cool. Nope! Duck Hunt kind of sucks.
I'm not liking Link.
Link wins.
Also, this version of him looks like a pansy.
Oh, that's standard Link. I don't like standard Link in this game. They changed him from the classic games. If you want how Link classically played, you need Kid Link. Or Young Link, whatever. The one from Ocarina of Time. Standard Link plays like the one from Breath of the Wild.
One more and then I gotta go.
Alright, me too. Standard Link plays like Breath of the
Yeah, no,
Wild
we should
Link.
do
Now.
this again sometime. Maybe someone wants to know these out again.
I think Enjoy has it too.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Pac-Man. Pac-Man's such a weird character. I don't understand his moves. Keep hitting you with that pellet, but it ain't doing nothing.
You can throw it and then eat it. You get like power up mode or something.
Oh, I gotta hold it down. Okay.
Like I was thinking Pac-Man.
And you can hit it and stop me from doing it entirely. Yeah, that's it's a charge move. It is really hard to use. Come on, I hit the smash ball with it and I still don't get my smash. Put some cherries at you.
I do not know how to use the supers. I've been getting it on accident.
It's just press B without pressing anything else.
Damn.
Jesus. God damn, Pac-Man! Can I block that? Nope!
Damn it. I thought you were gonna jump over me.
Ah, fuck. Aha! Eat this! Oh, fuck. Yeah, see, his bombs work like the bombs in Breath of the Wild, where you have to do it again to blow them up. They don't blow up on their own. So if you wanted that fire and forget way of playing, that's classic Link. Oh God. Nope! Thank you for the bits, party. Get this party started. Oh, come on, I dodged. Aha! I made you tiny. Oh fuck, which one? Not that one! We broke the wrong one.
I was kind of... I saw you were near it and I took the gamble.
It paid off.
That one bit, Jesus. I mean, money's money, so thank you. Who, I guess. It's not my money, so... He said that.
Hey, all the bits add up, man.
No, they don't.
Bits add up to whatever the name for bigger bits is. Those bigger bits add up to even bigger bits. To Bitcoins.
No, that's not how that works. That's not as funny as that sounds.
I collect my Twitch bits to get my Bitcoins, and then I turn the Bitcoins into, and they're gone.
Jesus. Ugh.
Oh, God.
I don't know. I think you should seriously make a review for multiverses. Because I don't really hear people saying your opinion about this kind of thing.
There's got to be some people when it launches that are gonna. I feel like okay. I feel like before a game comes out, like that hype that's around it. I feel like all of the people all of the articles, all of the influencers, yes, even Maximilian dude, because this game has a lot of things in it that I've heard him complain about in the past, and he hasn't said anything about it in this game. I feel like before these games come out, they're all paid to shut the fuck up and say good things and build a hype train, and they're bought. These are all paid opinions right now. You don't get everyone's true opinions until the game comes out. And then that's when people will be critical. They're trying to, trying to get people to play the game. They're trying to get people hooked. And they don't want bad stuff coming out about the game before they get hooked. I could be wrong, but that's what I feel like. Because everything I read, and like you said, no one's saying the stuff that I say.
Then,
and it can't just be me.
The Europe review will be, it would be one of the first, because most of the people who have this big audience, you know what I mean?
Oh, no, it definitely would not be one of the first. So in order for my review to be one of the first, I'd have to already have it, like, most of the way done right now.
What time does when does Multiversus release?
I'm not sure. I'll check the website. But basically, like, as soon as the game releases, I'd have to play it enough to give it a review. Then I have to edit that review. Then I have to make that review, and then I have to put it up, which could all be done in a couple hours if I'm not at work when it launches and I don't have anything else going on and I can actually do that. And that would be great. But I have a life that I have to live outside of this. So the stars have to fucking align for me to do that and for it to be the first. Now obviously I can do a review and I can
based off the beta.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm going to do, but I'd still have to play the game when it launches and then at least get some launch footage. Because if all my footage is from the beta, then you're going to have everybody in the comments about, no, that's not even real gameplay. It's from beta. Yeah. So I'd have to record the footage from there. I'd have to at least play it to see if anything from the beta changed, to make sure my review isn't outdated. I'd have to do that part, which means I'd have to be home when the game launched, play it for 30 minutes, an hour. I don't even have to play it long. It's 30 minutes, an hour, enough to get a feel for it. And then I can edit my video. I could already have the review pre-recorded. So all I have to do is put my audio over top of some gameplay footage. Bam, done. But even for that to happen, I have to be off when it happens. I have to be as quick as possible. And I need to have nothing else going on.
You don't need to be super quick. It needs to be up within like a week of the game's launch.
I'd say same day. I would say like
same day is like the best chance.
Like if I want to be the first, within a few hours. But like if I want, but I mean like just ridiculously fast, because Max gets his videos out crazy fast, and that's because he has an editing team that does it shit for him, and all his footage is just recorded from his live stream. All he does is live stream. All his YouTube stuff, that's somebody else. I don't have that privilege. So I gotta do everything myself. So I can
if you turn down the music, I'd have an easier time editing your clips. And not get frustrated with the goddamn audio because it's too fucking loud.
I don't know how my music's too loud. You want to know what it's at right now? The music that I play separately, it's copyright-free music. It is at a volume of 4%.
It's loud on the stream, but every time it's recorded and sent to me, it is always like so loud that it muffles your voice, like slightly, and it pisses me off. I'm like, nobody wants to hear this shit.
I don't know, because it's at and that's after I've turned it down. After the last time you said that, it is now at a volume of 4%. 4. Like it is crazy low. I can't go any lower without it disabling.
Or on OBS.
On my computer.
Have you tried turning it down in OBS?
I don't record it from OBS like that. So OBS is on a separate computer. It picks up whatever my computer hears. My computer goes to the capture card in the streaming computer. So whatever the audio is that's going into my headset is what also goes to that stream. So what I hear, it hears. Exactly the same. The audio is just mirrored between those two. Just like the monitor is mirrored. So whatever I hear, it should hear. It's not like separate apps like
Is
when you
there a
run
possibility
OBS on your
you
computer.
could get a mute button? Like that could just mute the music. Is that a possibility?
I mean, I have a hotkey that disables the music. Sure. I use that all
You
the time.
have that?
Yeah, that's on my computer. I can
Then
stop
use it
my
more
music.
often.
Can use my but I don't. See, like I just use it right there. Boom. I just press a button and the music stops. And then when there's silence. Problem is, I don't know when to use it. I don't know when something's going to be clipped and when it's not. And half the time I'm not really thinking about it.
It's gameplay clips. Nobody cares if there's a little music. But I'm talking about like the rant content. Like that's the stuff people don't want to hear. Your live streams music. You know what I mean? They want like.
Yeah, I keep
probably a little
forgetting
more
you can
chill.
add. I keep forgetting you can add that. You can add that music later, because, like that's what happened with my the clip I made from my stream where I was talking about my trip to Seattle and shit. Is that was a long story and I knew I was going to clip it, but I let the music play anyway, and I didn't think about the music. I forgot about it, and I just kept talking. And the music was playing, and it just turned into a whole thing. But when I made a clip of it later, the music just happened to be like some sad-sounding music. Like it fit the mood, so it seemed intentional, but it wasn't. Ever since I made that clip, I don't even think about the music anymore because I'm like, yeah, it kind of works out. I don't know. I don't know. Like when I look over at OBS.
Here. Let me give you a reason
All right, stop talking.
to turn
Stop
it
talking.
off.
Shut up.
I have paid money for music for this.
All right, stop talking. All right, so when I look at OBS and the voice meter, because it all comes on the same voice meter, because again, it's all one audio feed going into my streaming computer. It's not like OBS where it breaks it down per application when it's on your computer. So when I look at it, when I talk and when you talk, the voice goes up to, OBS has the little sound bar that shows how loud you are. My voice and your voice almost hit the red, like it goes up into the yellow section. When I'm not talking, I was pausing to see where it went. So if I'm not talking, I'm just nothing playing but the music. It's about a quarter of the way up the green section. We should be at least 3 times louder than the music, according to OBS.
Maybe it's just because I'm in an editing. Maybe I just need to fucking figure that out. Cause I just thought it was loud audio. You know what I mean? But maybe it's something to do with how.
Yeah, I don't know, because it shouldn't be that loud. Now, like I said, I purposefully set it up so that the music gets drowned out by literally everything else on the stream. The music hits like not even a quarter of the way up the OBS soundbar, the decibel meter. It hits about negative 25, negative 40. The games I play go in just under the yellow section. And when me and you talk, it goes into the yellow section. So we're slightly louder than the game. The game is twice as loud as the music, and the music is the lowest thing I have. So it's meant as just that. I set it up as background music, that it is in the back of everything. And if there's gunfire in a game, it will drown out the music. If we're talking, it should drown out the music. Because I got it tiered so that music's at the bottom. Games come in about, almost at the yellow section. And then when we talk, it hits the yellow section. Sometimes hits the red. So we're the loudest thing on the stream always. Game comes in under us. Music's at the bottom. And that's usually the way it reflects when I go to watch replays of the stream on Twitch and YouTube. I've tried both because I remember the last time you complained about this. And when I watch them at work, like I can't even hear the music unless I turn the volume of my phone all the way up. I can hear myself talking at like half volume and I don't even hear the music. I'm like, what's he talking about? And then I'll turn it all the way up on my break to check it. And I'm like, oh, I can hear the music now. Yeah, I have to turn my phone like all the way up when I'm just watching on my phone. Crazy.
Like I said, it might just be something to do with my.
Yeah, so I'm trying, I'm trying to help you figure it out, but like.
Yeah, no. I'm glad that you've done this because, to be honest, that kind of is a relief that it's not.
Because I have the same problem with Phelan, and I'm trying to figure out what he's doing differently. Because every time Phelan comes in, and again, I choose my audio levels based on what OBS is telling me, because that's what it's putting out to. That's what OBS is putting out to the stream, to the people watching. So those audio bars on OBS shouldn't lie, especially since they're getting raw audio from my computer. OBS isn't trying to read separate applications, because I'm using a separate computer to stream. It is getting the raw audio. So whatever that voice meter tells me is what it should be putting out to the stream. So when Phelan comes in and tells me, and he does it every single time you're on, and it seems to be you specifically, and I don't know if it's your voice or what. I'm trying to figure out what's happening, because he comes in every time and he says you specifically are always super loud to him compared to everyone else. And when I look at OBS,
talk louder, like in general.
I thought maybe that was it, but I've looked at OBS and I've asked you to talk, and I see where your voice hits on the meter. And I've asked Enjoy to talk, and I see where his voice hits. And I've asked Icy and my wife to talk. I've asked everybody to talk, so I see where your voice hits. And I've adjusted everybody's volumes independently on Discord so that all of your volumes hit at the same level when you guys talk. Like, unless you're yelling or something, when you're casually talking, you all hit at about the same level. So you shouldn't be any louder than the rest of them unless you're just screaming. So I have no idea what he's talking about. And every time I try to figure it out, I have turned you down to like 20% while he's on stream, and he still says you're loud. So I don't know, maybe it's just your voice to him. I don't know, because I have turned you crazy, crazy low, and he still says you're super loud. And I'm like, I don't know what to tell you, man. If I turn him down any lower, we won't be able to hear him at all. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me at all. I'm guessing it's just your voice. The best... So yeah, that's the best conclusion I could come to on that one. It's the same thing with the music. People used to complain about the music being too loud. I've got it down as far as it can go without turning it off. Like, the slider doesn't go below 4% on Pretzel. You put it on 4%, that's the lowest it'll go. I've tried to go lower, and music just stops. Like, it just goes from 4 to 0. Like, 1, 2, and 3 aren't even options you can pick. So I have it at the lowest it could possibly go on my computer. I don't know. Other than not playing music at all, there's really nothing else I can do about it. I've got it crazy low. But I kind of take y'all's advice when it comes to music, because I can't hear the music. I can, but I choose not to. Most of the time. Because of the headset I'm using.
Oh, hey, speaking of which, do you want, like... Well, I don't know, you probably have to change some shit. I have like, a subscription for, like, music.
Is it copyright-free music?
It's paid for so that I can make it copyright-free on anybody's specific channel.
I'd need to see how to do that, because it's... we'd have to go through the...
I'd have to, like, let you log into this.
Yeah, I'd have to see how to set it up, because it's always worrying about, like...
I mean, I'm streaming it right now if you want to...
Because it's not... Because it's automated bots that hear this shit. And that automated bot, like, how does that bot on YouTube that catches... that automated bot that hears copyrighted music and decides to flag it... How does that bot know that my channel is one of the ones that paid to use the music and this channel wasn't? Like, how does the bot know that? Is always what I'm worried about.
I'm trying to look at it here. I'm looking at their, like, article about it real quick.
It has to have a way for that to happen. Otherwise, it's worthless.
Just type it into here.
Yeah, because otherwise it's worthless, because the bot's going to flag it, and then you're going to have to dispute the flag in order for them to, like, I'll have to do that every time I stream. And sure, YouTube will release my video after, they review it, and then they see I have the right to it, but it's still a pain in the ass. Huh?
This just removes you from their content ID bots on YouTube. That's all this does. They're trusting that you would put it on the right channel. They don't give a shit.
Okay.
I just literally just typed in your name. I was like, yeah, fine. Whatever.
Okay.
And then if you ever need a video cleared, you could I do it on the same
How do we
page.
do it on Twitch? The Twitch's bot don't flag me.
Great question. Haven't done that yet. Or haven't figured that out yet. It's just YouTube.
If it's just YouTube, then it's meant for like pre-recorded videos, not live streams. Usually stuff meant for live streams will prioritize Twitch and then say, hey, it also works on YouTube, you know, blah, blah.
Yeah. I mean, but it has a pretty decent catalog of stuff, though. That's why I was like trying to. I don't know why I pulled it. Like, I go here. They have like playlists of their shit, but I usually just go to like want something like super low energy, which I didn't know was a way to describe music.
Yeah, I think it's normally referred to as like lo-fi or whatever. But...
And then you can go to like high energy shit and go like.
Yeah, it's the same with Pretzel.
And you can like take just the chorus, just the intro, just like this is definitely made for pre-recorded videos. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, shit. If you ever want to.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to use it when editing my videos, sure. I can try to remember to record stuff without. I can try to remember to record stuff without the music playing. Try to remember to mute the music when I go on a rant or something. But I'm gonna forget. But like that's the way Pretzel works, but it's meant for live streaming because it's got a Twitch button and a YouTube button, so that you're guaranteed not to have it play any music because different. Like Twitch will apparently flag some stuff YouTube won't, and vice versa. So you can guarantee that you won't get flagged on whatever platform you're on by pressing that button, and then you pick whatever you want. You can pick heavy metal, you can pick lo-fi, you can pick high energy, low energy, epic, FPS music. Like it's got them all separated out. So you just pick your playlist, and it plays random stuff that fits into that category. That's all copyright free. And it's supposed...
Maybe they just don't have bots on Twitch.
Possible. And yeah, Pretzel's supposed to spam your chat every time a new song plays unless you pay for them. Because you're supposed to put their bot in your chat in order to use it, because it checks to see if it's in your chat, which is what I did. I put the bot in my chat. And then I used Nightbot to permanently mute that bot. I used one bot to fight another one.
It's their official YouTube on it.
Right, plus Twitch. Okay. How's it work? Well, that told me nothing. Oh, yeah,
Well, it's an extension
Ugh.
that you
Doesn't
link
really.
to the.
Yeah, that doesn't help me. I stream to multiple platforms on a separate PC, so it doesn't really.
I mean, can't you use extensions without directly connecting to Twitch?
No.
Really?
Yep.
That's weird.
I've tried. They don't work. Directly connected to Twitch.
Well, that's annoying.
Yep. But I don't use extensions anymore. Have them only half work all the time. Twitch's extension system is not great.
Yeah, they could probably do better.
I get it. Some of it's not them. It's the developers. There's extensions and everything. But ooh, there's some janky ones out there that just kind of mess with my stream or get in the way. Or they never end up working as intended unless it's like one specifically for a game. Like the Dead Cells ones you can interact with you know, the streamer on Dead Cells. Like, ones like that usually work. Borderlands 3 one. But one's meant to moderate and help you do stuff outside of a game. Those tend to break easily because they rely on third-party shit, and if that website that they use changes or something on Twitch changes, if anything changes, they break. All the time. And I got tired of fighting them. Plus, you can only have so many extensions. You only get like 3.
Jesus.
Yeah. So there's a lot of stuff I am using that I'd have to stop using something. I'm using one for alerts, one for this, and one for that. Like one for different stuff. Guess I could quit using the points one because no one uses it anyway. But yeah, they got different extensions for different shit. But
Yo,
you can only have 3.
This fucking name, that's so dumb. Kid Dope, that's my name.
Can you say he ain't dope though?
He Kid Dope, oh no.
Can you say that kid ain't dope though?
Louis Leon. Louis Lyon, Jesus Christ. Ooh. There's a lot of people who put their shit on here.
Yeah, because they want the exposure. They want their song played. They want their song played on someone's. They're hoping someone moderately popular will play their music on their stream. Big streamers aren't, because big streamers can afford to pay for licenses from actual music, or just don't use music at all, but they just use the game music. But they're hoping someone with like a couple thousand viewers, not someone super famous, but someone up and coming will play their music, and people will like it. You know, it's free advertisement for them. Which I'm glad that Pretzel doesn't do that stuff. Pretzel only uses like labels. Like you can't just be an individual and submit to Pretzel. You have to be a label. And there are copyright-free labels that publish songs for this kind of thing. I mean, all the songs are copyright-free, but still have to like be published by them. Like one of the
what do you think about this?
One of the more popular ones is one of the more popular labels is NCS. You can look them up on YouTube too. Their NCS stands for No Copyright Sounds, and they publish the copyright free music for use on stuff like this. I don't know how it works since it's copyright free anyway, but yeah. What is this?
This is a GameStop price for a Series X.
Yeah, no. Get a Series S for
no,
that.
that's a 1X. That's a 1X. Never mind.
Yeah, that's a 1X.
I'm retarded.
Yeah, I was like, what are you talking about? You can get a Series S for that. Why would you want that?
Yeah, I know. My bad. I thought that was it. No, I thought that was the... Yeah, no, I was... This is why I hate this stupid fucking...
Yeah, I hate the naming system.
Naming escapes. Give it a 3. Stop being a bitch.
Yeah. No, I agree with you on that one. It's very fucking confusing. No one likes the name of the system. I don't even like trying to say it.
They should have just called it the fucking Scarlet. Because then it has a name. Then it's like, we're not calling it the Xbox anymore. We're just calling it the Scarlet.
Series X, Series S.
Like, we called it the 360. Like, give it a fucking name.
We can't even give it like a mini name like the X or the S. Because if you say the X, everyone's like, are you talking about the Series X or the 1X? God damn it. Yeah. Like, then you got to do that. It's a pain in the ass. I hate it. Just like you hate it. And everybody else hates it. I don't know why they stuck with it. But they stuck with it. I'll give them that. They said, nope, this is what we're going to name it. And they didn't change it after everyone said that's stupid. Oh.
They never fucking do. Everybody's always said their naming schemes are stupid. Like, they don't care. It's obvious they don't care. They haven't cared since the 360. They haven't cared since the Xbox. Like, who the fuck names their system the Xbox?
Yeah, it's not a
Like,
bad
it
name.
would have made more sense for, like, the M box, you know, because it's the Microsoft gaming box.
Yeah, the Xbox
No.
isn't bad. It's not a bad name.
I mean, it's iconic, I guess.
Yeah, it's not a
Oh, I
bad
need to
name as
fucking
far as.
restart Modern Warfare. Yeah, I'm re-downloading Warzone, basically.
Oh, why?
Because I have to fucking get the base multiplayer.
Oh, cool.
Because Warzone's the main portion of the game.
I hope they get the sequel right.
Fuck.
Big chance, guys. Don't fuck this up. Want to stay on top? This is it. You know, the bar is pretty high, but
Change
do
some
it.
things, though. Like, God.
yeah, that's what I mean. The bar is set pretty high. Expectations are high.
Don't just do Warzone again. If you have a chance to restart.
Yeah, I mean
take
that's what
was
they're
good
gonna.
in
That's what
Warzone
that's what I mean. I mean, like, expectations are high. People are expecting you to be better than what you are.
Honestly, I'm expecting the exact opposite. I'm expecting them to just re-release Warzone. All honesty, that's my expectations.
Okay, well,
It's just like a
expectations for
rebuilt
what?
version.
All right, well, when I say expectations for what you want, what's acceptable? Is it acceptable to you to just re-release Warzone? No. No, you should expect them to do better than what they're currently doing. Otherwise, what's the fucking point? That's what expectations means. You're expecting something better than what they currently have. That's what people mean when they say expectations are high, because we already know what you can do. We're expecting you to do more next time. You know, we already know what this is. We're expecting something more from the next thing you do. You know, you've set a standard. Now it's time to surpass it. So, standards are pretty high. They've proven that they can make a very confident, very competent, very successful battle royale game. Now, they have
But increase armor to 4 plates, please.
now they have to prove to the world that they can do it again, but better. Did it once already. We know you have it in you. Just, you know, do it again, but better.
No, fucking cat, what are you doing? Leave me alone. Yeah, no, I seriously think they should upgrade. Well, not upgrade, but change the plate system to be 4 plates. I always thought 3 was a weird fucking number.
It depends on how they do it. Like, is your reasoning for doing it to... Like, what's your reasoning for wanting them to do
I
that?
want it to be the same amount of armor.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Are you trying to increase the time to
just-
kill, or like what's the purpose behind this change?
I want it to like be the same equivalent as the 3. One, plates are fucking everywhere. I do not think this would be like a huge thing, especially with how if it's the exact same game. If we're assuming that it's the exact same game, because that's all I can assume from. You know what I mean? I can't assume.
I'm just saying you're
shit.
using the base game as a base, but if you're asking for a change, then you have to answer a few questions. That first question be, what is the purpose of this change? What are you trying to accomplish with it? Why change it? You know, and there's some changes, like the armor plate change, could have several reasons why you would need to change it. All right, so you could change it
a little
because
bit too fast to armor up. I think.
yeah,
you know,
so you could change it because you want to increase the time to kill, which means add a 4th plate, so you're adding more HP. You can change it so that it's the same amount of armor, but now requires 4 plates instead of 3, so it takes longer for people to get back to full armor. Or you could change it so
I
that
just
it's,
think that would look visually better than 3 plates.
or you could change it so that it looks better on the HUD because 3 is an odd number and that makes people have OCD trigger, but it doesn't take any longer. You can increase the animation so that it takes the same amount of time to put in 4 in the new game as it did to put in 3 in the last one.
If they could, but
but to me that serves no purpose other than you just want a 4th plate because 4 is a better number. If it takes the same amount of time to put in 4 as it does 3, and it gives you the same amount of armor, then that feels absolutely pointless. Other than, well, the animation's faster, so you can put in 4 plates in the same amount of time it took to put in 3. And the armor plate's the same, but I want 4 because 4 is an even number and it just looks better. That's pointless.
I think because they introduced that perk that made it so that you have
doesn't actually change gameplay.
You have less armor, and so I feel like that was slightly a little too strong. So, having it go to base 4 so that perk could be at 3, I think it would be pretty good for balancing.
It's one of those things that sounds like a balancing thing, but if you're adding 4 and making the animation faster so that it takes the same amount of time, reducing from 4 to 3, it's going to blow your mind a little bit, but it would be exactly the fucking same as it is right now. You would just have an extra animation of him putting in a 3rd armor plate, but it would take exactly the same amount of time. Because you're increasing the animation speed in order to make it line up with having 3 plates of armor.
Honestly, I just want it because I want the HUD to look nice. And I think it makes the HUD look nice.
Yeah. And if that's the reason...
I do think if you could balance it in a way, I think it's interesting to do 4. Why not?
Like I said, if it's for HUD reasons, it kind of feels pointless. Like I don't care about aesthetic unless like that HUD change serves an actual purpose in gameplay. I don't care about it. I don't care about having an extra icon for armor because 4 looks better than 3 when they're sitting next to each other. I don't give a fuck about that. I give a fuck about you giving me more information. Put an icon next to my teammate's name to let me know what they're carrying and what they have. Give me that information. Give me shit like that. That's what I want changed on my HUD.
That too. But if they're gonna
like it needs to serve
how
a.
They're currently doing their HUD. Why not update it to 4 while they're doing that?
Well, because that's more than just an update to the HUD, though. That changes a lot of shit.
Well, they get to make a whole new HUD. That's what I'm saying.
Well, they wouldn't just be making a whole new HUD for the armor change, though. They'd have to make whole new animations for putting in armor, and they'd have to redo the armor system.
Yeah, they're rebuilding the game from scratch. They could do.
Yeah, but this is a lot. What I'm saying is that equals a lot of extra work just to have one little blue bar on top of your health bar extra. Like especially if you want it to change no stats. You just want it because you want an extra little blue bar. It's a lot of extra work for very little payoff. It just doesn't seem worth it. Like, just from a development standpoint, that seems... why do it? If it doesn't change anything gameplay-wise, who cares? I just don't see it as a priority. I don't see why you would do it.
Obviously, it's not a priority, Dev. It's a fucking hypothetical!
I know, I'm just saying, like that's... We were going over, like, changes you'd want.
Well,
like
I'm just saying, it's like...
That's a weird one. I'm just saying that's a weird one.
It's so... if I could have the perfect war zone, it's not ever gonna actually fucking happen.
Okay.
No! I know that, goddamn.
I'm just wondering why that's where your brain went. Like, why is that...
I just like things a certain way, and if they're not,
it's a weird one.
Fucking bitch.
I'm just pointing out that's a weird one.
3 was a fucking weird number for armor plates. 2 made sense. 3 is weird.
Sounds like you just have a thing against odd numbers.
I kind of do.
Yeah, it's weird. That's weird. I like odd numbers. Threesomes are how odd numbers happen. It's a pretty good number. 3 is a pretty good number. I happen to enjoy a good threesome.
You could go to the foursome.
No, that's too much work.
You say that's too much work.
Oh no, I've tried. It is. Somebody's not leaving happy, I promise. Somebody's not leaving pleased. Somebody's being left out.
Go to the orgy party.
Oof, that's too much. See, that's overkill. Stimulation overload. 3's a pretty good number. Three is kind of the sweet spot. You got somebody to hold the camera. You got 2 to stay busy. You know, pretty good spot. You trade off.
3 is a good number in a non-visual design element. Yes, yeah, great.
I don't know. Threesomes are pretty visual. I enjoy the look.
Yeah, but threesomes aren't visual designs. Like HUD design, like shit like that.
That's lots of things are focused around 3, and it works. Look at Apex. 3-man squads. Whole game designed around the idea of 3.
I hate that shit. I hate 3-man squads. Fuck that game for doing that too. I have always hated that shit, and it is so retarded. It pisses me off, and that's
just because you don't like odd
always
numbers.
play duos. No,
Just 'cause you
because
don't like
odd numbers are never the amount of fucking friend groups I have. There you go. Always fucking 4. Very rarely is Ozzy not here, and it's just you and enjoy.
Well, I have the opposite problem. 4 is the number I never seem to get to. It's always you and enjoy. I never get that 4th. I never get a 4th player on my stream. It is extremely rare to get a 4th player on my stream. You know it, you've seen it. It's very rare. It's always you and enjoy, or you and icy. It's always 2 people, never that 3rd. Never get that 3rd. I'm always down a person. It's hard for
perfect for you. No, plan.
It's hard for me to maintain. It's hard for me to maintain a team of. Hard for me to maintain a team of 4. When I do get it, it doesn't last long. It just never lasts. Fucking Shredder's Revenge, new Ninja Turtles game. I'm probably never gonna get to play that with max players. That shit's 6 people. I can't even get one to use every turtle. I don't know how I'm gonna get April and Splinter in there. It's 2 extra people. It's too many goddamn people.
Oh, by the way, are we playing that? No. I don't really do that, so I don't know. I might hop in for like a level or something.
You should definitely play it and try it out.
I have. I've played the first level. It's not. I don't do beat 'em ups.
It's a great game. You need to look into the mechanics of it because especially if you're playing on the hardest difficulty, it's not a beat 'em up at that point. Every boss fight turns into a fighting game. Like, this is a beat 'em up with fighting game mechanics in it. You can tech, you can parry, there's combos, there's throws. It's got Street Fighter style shit in this. Max did a whole video on it. He was like, oh shit, you can tech roll, you can parry, you can do some fighting game style shit in it. But the game doesn't.
You can roll, parry, and spam X. Those are the options.
No, it's deeper than that. But it's a game like Smash and Multiverses where it looks simple at first glance, but when you start digging into the mechanics, there's a lot of extra shit you can do. A lot of moves that require more than just tap X or tap a direction. Like,
I'm sorry. I know we're having a conversation, but I really gotta fucking go. I will. We'll talk again. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to. But I feel like this conversation could go on for another hour and 10. It's
all right.
6:18.
Later, man.
See you, man.
Fight to power. I see your tip there. Cool. Just give me a minute and we'll address that. I gotta say goodbye to my other streams, my Twitch, my YouTubes. So I want to thank all y'all for watching. The after party will be starting soon. If you know what platform to see me on to enjoy that, come join me there. If not, I will see you wonderful witches tomorrow. The socials are above my head here. If you're on mobile, there's a link down below. Be sure to check that out. Twitter will let you know when I go live. The Discord's where the community's at. And there are hundreds of people in there, and it's growing every single day. There's a lot of conversations like that one, as well as conversations I have when I'm not streaming. It's a pretty active place. So you make yourself a new friend, a new gaming buddy, maybe even a new lover. For now, though, I got to go. Those of you who are sticking around for the after party, I'll see you in a minute. The rest of you, thanks for watching, and I will see you wonderful witches sometime later this evening, because I just realized it's almost 8 a.m. Holy shit. All right, see you guys. Have a good day.